Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday at 7:30, so you know what that means. It's another episode of the football show with no name. You got our usual suspects here, and we're going to have more joining us later. But you got Big Ferg over here on the left of me. You got Lauren Houdat Nation below us, and this is going to be a great show. So we have a couple things that we're doing. So we're doing a live draft at 8 o'clock for the playoffs. Through Sleeper that Ferg, Lauren, Merrill, who will be joining us at 8 o'clock or so, and Ian will be joining us around 8 o'clock or so as well, are going to be playing in this Sleeper League for the playoffs, so it should be pretty interesting. But before that, what we're going to start off tonight with is some pretty big news that apparently I've just been so busy at work all day, I didn't really realize what happened until Lauren said something earlier. But we had Robert Kraft saying that he's going to part ways with Bill Belichick at the end of the season. So we have conflicting opinions on this topic in this room. I'm indifferent. Ferg is of the mind that who cares? He should have done it 10 years ago, but he's also a Dolphins fan. So you can take that with a grain of salt. So Lauren, let's start with you because I know that you think it's pretty shitty what's going on. So talk to us. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so I've made it known that I started rooting for the Pats in the late 90s. So I've been with them before Brady and after, and it sucks to not have Tom Brady. Like, I've definitely not given it two shits since he left. But I just think that the man brought them six. No, is he six or the
seven?
That?
Brady has the one with the Bucks.
Yeah, so okay. 6 Super Bowls, and he has a shitty. I mean, I think looking at the Patriots as a whole over the last 5 years is like interesting to begin with because they've never picked up anyone that has like enormous talent. They've never picked up they don't have those first round picks. They don't go for the quarterbacks. I don't know why I don't know why they stay with Mac Jones. Like, it blows my mind. And Billy Zapp, like, both of them are terrible. They're terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take anyone. So the solution is to fire the man who's led you to how many conference champions and how many Super. That's your decision, Robert Kraft. Yeah. I just so happened to have watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary this week too, and I saw Robert Kraft testify, and I'm like, this fucking guy is making this is great. I just think it's shitty. Like, who are you gonna get? Josh McDaniels or Jeff Saturday to come in there? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, maybe promote his son.
Oh, God, mullet check, yeah.
Mullet check. I love that. All right, Ferg, tell us your side of things.
With Bill, I mean, I think Bill just doesn't. He's out of touch, and to push back on Lauren's point, even though he's coaching, he's also the one buying all the groceries. He's buying the groceries and he's doing the cooking. So the fact that they haven't drafted a quality backup, a new get ready guy, or a running back or a wide receiver that actually made a Pro Bowl.
But man, he's kind of shopping.
20 years?
He's shopping at the generic section though, man. He's getting the flavor rose instead of the Cheerios. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it's like
anybody who has 6 rings like that would be
I get it.
The equivalent of the Golden State of the NFL. Like, they wouldn't care about going into luxury taxes because they're used to winning and they're getting the money back.
Yeah.
They know how much money a Super Bowl generates. For the next 5 years, and then have 6 of them. Come on.
Yeah. No, and I completely get that, man. But the talent has not been there for a while. You know what I'm saying? And so since Brady left, well, actually, I mean, honestly, like, they've had some really good defensive talent, some really good offensive line talent, but their skill positions besides Brady have been historically subpar.
So
historically,
their defense has continued to be decent. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and they're missing some key pieces this year. This year was from injury and free agency and stuff. So I mean, the writing was kind of on the wall. And then there was rumors a couple of months ago that Belichick said he wanted to go and be the GM or president of operations and head coach at San Diego or something like that. Like, there was a couple of rumors out there. So I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's a little shitty, like, that they didn't hold a press conference and let Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft talk about it together. I think that's kind of shitty.
With, the next, I mean, I quit. This is equal to me of when Eli was going to break that record and he just had to play the game. And they're like, nope, you're not playing now. They just wouldn't even let him go. Like that's just you could have done. They could have done it differently.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I'll
could
tell you
have.
what, man. If the Saints fired Dennis Allen, I'll take Bill Belichick in New Orleans.
I bet you would.
He doesn't want to go to New Orleans.
I know, but Jesus, like
there's no chance. Like he wants to retire and go from somewhere that's been every game he's been outside and it's been like 12 degrees outside and raining or snowing to San Diego.
But now watch them bring in Josh McDaniels.
Commish with his body cam.
Commish had the body cam. All right. So anything else y'all want to say about the Bill Belichick situation?
I just want to say thanks, man, for being. I mean, he's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
And Navy lost this last weekend. I wish him well. Like I know he doesn't give a shit that I'm wishing him well. I saw him at Raven Stadium once. I tried to say hi to him, and he wouldn't even He's totally a dick. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
like I'm gonna miss his press conferences.
Yeah, he's a
that is for sure.
Coach. Yeah,
that is for sure. Okay, Ian, since I know you've kind of probably been listening for a few seconds, do you have anything to say about the Belichick situation before we move on?
I don't know what you've said because I literally just signed on 30 seconds
well,
ago.
You know what the whole narrative is that Robert Kraft said he's done with them at the end of the year, and we're just like having a last final kind of thought. So if you have any thoughts on it, you can say whatever you want to say, regardless if we've said it or not.
I mean, my 2 cents real quick is one, with Bill Belichick being fired, I'll believe it when I see it. And 2,
that's a good point.
It's 3 years too late. I don't think there's any chance. It's my personal opinion that Bill Belichick will ever be fired. I don't think Kraft will ever fire him. I think that if he does go, it'll be a resignation or a mutual parting of the ways. Yeah. I don't think it'll ever come across as Kraft firing Belichick.
Oh no, he did.
He said he was done at the end of this year.
Again, I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, it'll be how they separate. It'll be, if it happens, it'll be we've mutually agreed. He's not going to say Bill has
Bill about to pull that Al Pacino and go start some expansion team somewhere with him.
Meryl, do you have anything to say? You want to add your 2 cents in on the Belichick situation before we move on?
Yeah, man. I think it's 2 years too late. He had one nice little run. He tried to get in the playoffs with that
with Mac.
Cam Newton, Mac Jones team, and just couldn't get it together. Great coach. He can come. They can use him in Buffalo.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets a job. I think
zero chance he goes somewhere cold. Just to start off with,
I don't think there's a chance that who's going to.
I don't think Bill goes.
He's 74 years old.
He wants that Schuler record. He's going to get that job.
Yeah,
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I'll take him over Dennis Allen.
I mean, I guess you could go worse than Belichick in the AFC West with the Chargers. Belichick and Herbert. It just depends on who let's call plays. I guess. All depends on who's calling the plays.
His son would follow him, I'm sure.
Listen, if he goes anywhere for next year and he's a coach elsewhere, whoever the quarterback and the wide receivers are on that team, do not draft them.
The real question is, who wants the New England job after 20 years?
I'm telling you, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah,
that's just
he's so
good.
His reputation's mud. Like all the stuff that kind of came out after Las Vegas. He's
trash.
Listen, I mean, I said months ago
the Lions that got fired last year.
I said months ago the person who's going to succeed Bill Belichick is Mullet Boy. Steve Belichick is walking right in.
I said that earlier.
Steve Belichick is walking right in.
You don't think Steve goes with his dad?
Yeah,
that would be harsh if he didn't roll out with his dad. That would be like.
I think Steve takes
over.
They
give Bill the keys to the kingdom in LA. I think you kind of gotta go, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you go to LA to play?
You're the GM and the coach in LA. You gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
Yeah.
You can't have an inexperienced first year coach that takes that New England job. They need somebody that's gonna, unless they want a sacrificial lamb.
I said they need a sacrificial lamb. Now they'll probably. For lack of a better word, we'll find
a quarterback
or somebody will hire him, and we'll find him in 2 years.
All right, so we're gonna we got 20 minutes until y'all draft. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk a little fantasy because this is week 1 of the playoffs. However, first and foremost, now that everybody is on, I want to congratulate Ferg and Merrill on another state championship for the Reedsville Rams at Carter Finley Stadium on Saturday evening. Or Friday evening. I forgot which one it was.
Saturday.
But congratulations, you guys. I know you were there. I know you had a great time. And so I just wanted to recognize the greatness that is the Reedsville Rams.
Go Reedsville.
Hell of a program. 23 state championships.
Yeah.
Before we get into fantasy, I have a question really quick for Ian, actually. Because I was in Arlington today and I was talking to a Chiefs fan and I got their opinion, and I would love to hear an Eagles fan opinion on the Mahomes cry tantrum.
So I have stated on this podcast in the past, on this show in the past, that Patrick Mahomes is the biggest crybaby in the NFL. I have never seen a quarterback who, after, and I'm saying this quite literally, after every incomplete pass, cries for a penalty. He goes to the officials after every single incomplete pass. Now, that doesn't mean that he is not immensely talented. He is an immensely talented football player. He is creative. He is athletic. He thinks outside of the box. He has a lot of powerfully positive intangibles. But he's a crybaby. He really is. I said in some conversations that this group had offline that I think the whole Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes crying that the officials didn't give a warning when somebody's offside when they usually give warnings is what, changed or made the outcome of the game. First of all, Kadarius Toney was practically in the defensive backfield. He was back as far as, I don't even know who any Bills second, Von Miller. He was back as far as the linebackers. That in itself was egregious. Second off, the penalty flag was thrown before that play happened. When the ball was snapped, that flag was thrown. So the fact that it was a great pass to Kelsey and Kelsey made a
free play.
It was a great play. It was creative. It turned out to be. But that flag was already thrown. And for Reid, who I have immense respect for, and Mahomes, who I have immense respect for, to come out and say, this is the ref's fault. The refs didn't do it right. The refs took this away from us. They said it's a bad look for the NFL. They're basically saying, we're the Chiefs. How can you make us lose? And it speaks to the narrative, which is on the socials a lot, that the Chiefs get all of the calls. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to any one team getting favoritism from calls. But the bad look is two of the real faces of the league crying that they didn't get their way. They're talented enough as is.
Can I take the opposite side at this point? I would love to take the opposite side at this point.
Go for it.
So as we watch that play unfold, and I do not disagree. He was offside.
Yeah.
But then as I watch, because social media always does its job.
He looked over and checked.
They bring receipts, and then when I watch the hundreds of steals of that exact same player, whether it be Kadarius Toney, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Stephon Diggs, any number of receivers in the exact same position this season, where they did not call the flag, and then to throw insult to injury, the very next play, which I noticed CBS did not cover, the very next play that they ran after the hubbub from the penalty came down, Von Miller was offside. There was no offside call. He was in the same side of Kadarius Toney, lined up offside. There was no offside call. So as I watch these plays, and then I watch these other coaches, and then I think about it, I think about my own job. Like, maybe we're not supposed to use copy machine 1, but everybody does it until the day somebody gets in trouble for using copy machine number 1. That's kind of how I felt like the Chiefs were. I don't feel like they were whining. I feel like if you're going to let Tyreek run off the line early, if you're going to always let dudes line up offsides all the time, coaches are looking for a game plan. Like I said, it's not cheating. If you're not trying, it ain't cheating. They're always looking for that edge. So if we line this guy up right here, maybe he can get a pick block. Maybe he can get this. Maybe he can get that. they're never going to call offsides until they call offsides. And
For
then
me,
it's
I
like,
think
what the fuck? They didn't fucking call offsides on this shit.
for me too, it's the calls that didn't happen and that were called against the Eagles in the Super Bowl that really makes it's like Patrick Mahomes forgot that he won a Super Bowl because of bad calls.
Yeah, I mean,
but is it Kansas City or is it the Eagles?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Eagles get more calls than that.
But you know what? I mean,
how about don't struggle with Las Vegas?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I mean, there is. I mean, the refs are human. Nothing is ever going to be called as consistently as we want it to be. Jeff makes a very valid point. The argument is made with offensive linemen who are lining up a yard and a half back and who are kicking their legs back. Lane Johnson on the Eagles is guilty of it every single play.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called every single play? No, it's called once every 5 games. But to me, the point is whether or not it's called on Stephon Diggs or it's called on Devontae Adams or it's called on Jamar Chase or any other superstar. Yes, we would like to see consistency, but I think the bad look is Mahomes. Well, first of all, Mahomes being on a hot mic talking to Josh Allen was just,
right.
That was terrible. That's a terrible look.
Not like congrats on your win, bud.
Yeah, I mean, but Andy Reid saying this is an embarrassment for the NFL is basically saying we're the Chiefs, we're the champions. You're making us look bad when, yes, it happens all the time. No, it's not called all the time, but this time it was. And you just got to accept it. Whether you break the rule once or somebody else broke the rule, you broke the rule.
And Josh Allen didn't respond.
Josh Allen did not.
He did not respond.
What can he say? What can he say?
What can he say? Right.
Nothing. He didn't say
like, no, bro, he was offsides. Like, what are you going to do?
I mean, he was offside. Everybody knows he was offside. But that's also like saying every single pass play, there's not a hold.
Right. No, I get it. I get it.
Like a game would take 12 hours to play a game if they call it.
You know what?
It just happened to be on a play. Like if that was an incomplete pass, nobody would have.
It wouldn't matter.
Right. That's why Patrick was hot.
If
because
the flag
that was
if it was a super duper late thrown flag, if that flag was thrown near the end of the play, that would be a problem. But Jeff is right. That could have been an incomplete pass, and if that play was an incomplete pass, we wouldn't be having this.
Nobody would care.
It was like he said in his conference. That was a legacy defining. We show this highlight every other Sunday for the next 15 years. Like we're still watching. That's the only Titans highlight you ever get. Is the miracle play. That was a Travis Kelce play that we would have saw for the next 40 years.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
TV. And I think that's kind of what he was more hot about, other than the call. I mean, but he's having a bad year for Patrick's standards.
It's the vanity.
Really bad. It's a bad year. He's in the top 10, but it's a bad year.
Well, we talked about Patrick's bad year in our thread, and I gave you my feelings of why Patrick is having a bad year. And if you want me to comment on that, if you want to segue, I'll do that. But
well, we know why Patrick's having a bad year.
Well, okay, so then let's do that, Ian. Let's segue into fantasy because we do have 12 minutes before y'all's draft. So let's segue into fantasy and talk about Patrick Mahomes because he has not been good.
No.
So I don't think it's because of fantasy. I think it's
no. I'm saying we're segueing into fantasy talking about Mahomes.
Okay. So
and how he's not been good.
Patrick Mahomes has not been. Patrick Mahomes has been good. Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback.
He is good.
He is not playing up to the standard that he has set for his own self over the past 5 years. He's still an excellent quarterback. Mm-hmm. But I firmly believe that the reason why Patrick Mahomes is not having he didn't have great wide receivers last year. He had Travis Kelce last year. He had Isaiah Pacheco last year.
Bellamy,
he's in the same situation. The only thing which is missing is a coach. That Eric Bieniemy, who has come across from other players. I don't know him, but from reports from other players, from reporters who have been in the locker rooms and at practices, is he comes off as something of a very tough coach. He's tough on his players. He's insistent, and he's not there anymore. And the Chiefs, we've seen a lot of bad penalties and a lot of bad mistakes, especially from the wide receiver group this year in Kansas
Yes.
City.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with the discipline that Eric Bieniemy brought into that offensive unit. And he's not there. And he's really, except for maybe Juju, I mean, what else is not on that team that was there last year? I think Eric Bieniemy is a really big loss. I think that's driving a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it in Philadelphia too. Shane Steichen was the offensive coordinator last year. He's now in Indy. Brian Johnson is now the offensive coordinator. Very bright mind, but not the same person, not the same scheme, not the same play calls. And you see the Eagles struggling. Really,
it's like that's what happens when you become a Super Bowl team. You lose those like pieces of your coaching staff the next year, and you have to really see what you're made of.
Yeah,
I mean,
very true.
Every time, every Super Bowl.
Yep. All right. So now let's dig into the meat and the potatoes real quick before this draft. So fantasy wise, I have 5 leagues. I made the playoff in all 5 leagues. Hoofnagel, which is our league of record for me, Ferg, and Merrill. I am very happy to have won there, scored enough points to beat Dorian. And Ferg, Merrill, did not know that he made the Lucky 13 playoffs until today when we got on this call. So
20 minutes ago.
Right. So you're on mute, Merrill.
Merrill, you're on mute. There you go.
Is Lucky 13 the 18 playoff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He made it at 5 and 9.
That's too many teams. 8 teams shouldn't make it out of 10.
Yeah. I haven't set my lineup in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and I made the playoff.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun though.
I thought it was.
I want to give you this in our Any Given Sunday league, which Lauren and Jeff.
I scored a lot of points last week.
We had the craziest tiebreaker ever. For this a 12-team league.
The commissioner is a mad scientist.
Well,
what was the tiebreaker?
So Sleeper does its first tiebreaker as points scored, and I don't do that. I do the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. Second tiebreaker is common opponents, and third tiebreaker is points scored. So I do all of these computations at home. I send out a huge text in our group of where you are, who you have left, what you need to do, what could happen, blah, blah,
Merrill
blah.
did that last week. Yep.
And our 6th place was the other woman in our league. Her name is Colleen. She jumped from 9th place to 6th place because we went to the third tiebreaker. She beat the other 2 people and split a common opponent. So we went to points, and the 7th place team scored 5 less points than Colleen did, and got the tiebreaker by just less than 5 points. It was crazy. If we went
overall season,
points, if we went just by points, the 8th place team would have made it.
Wow.
But to me, a head-to-head matchup is much more important.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no. I feel that.
That was a crazy tiebreaker. That was a crazy. So I'm in 21 leagues this year. I made the playoffs in 18.
Nice, dude.
Including Any Given Sunday. I came in as the 4 seed. I lost my last 3 games. It was terrible. Lauren's league, I have a bye week. Lauren's family league, I have a bye week. No, you are the number 6 seed, Jeff. You beating me last week put you into the 6 seed.
Check my lineup, then.
You should check my lineup. And then some other money leagues and some free leagues. I'm in the playoffs. I only missed my other league of record. I made it in as the 6 seed barely. So
I'm the 4 seed in Any Given Sunday.
So what did I say? I'm 177 out of 121. I'm in the playoffs.
77.
Okay. Not bad. So 121 out of 177. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You had 177 leagues, but I thought it was 100.
No, I had 100. I had 121, and I made 77 of these teams made.
77 out of 121. Okay. Well, you're gonna have a lot of work to do. Come Friday evening. What about you, Merrill? How did you fare?
Let's see. I'm in 5 leagues and made it in 4.
Nice.
Good.
I had this one league where My first 3 picks were Burrow.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. My first pick was Bijan.
Okay.
Then I took Ridley second round
Yeah.
and Burrow.
Yeah, we all bought into that hype.
So and did not make the playoffs. No.
I would say you made the playoffs on that team?
Yeah.
In the show league, my first 2 picks were Justin Jefferson and Joe Burrow.
Mhm.
I have not broken 100 points since week 3.
Yeah.
Yikes. Lauren, how about you? Oh.
I'm in 4 leagues and I made the playoffs in 3.
All right. So yeah, we have some really good percentages on this.
Ain't bad.
And so, if you have any fantasy questions, please drop them. Don't look at Jeff's last comment.
I have a fantasy question. Before we get started in the draft, we're about to draft players based on what we think is about to happen next 3 weeks. First part of the question: how many of us waited on Justin Jefferson and then started him and went out there and whether you won or lost?
How many are going to do it this week? He's playing.
And are you going to do it again this week because he's playing?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see where DJ Moore goes.
But are you going to play?
I'm interested to see where. No, I mean not until. Well, Nick Mullins is going to throw the ball more, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to play Addison because I don't really have much of a choice in one league. But I'm interested to see where Mostert goes. I'm interested to see where Achane goes. I'm interested to see where Tyreek goes. I'm interested to see because CMC is probably going to be the #1 pick. Let's just be honest, because he has the most fantasy points right now. So why wouldn't he be #1?
Mahomes.
No, but where does Mostert go? You know what I'm saying?
How bad is Tyreek hurt?
Nobody knows?
Is he okay?
Day to day. That's all they're saying.
Damn.
Yeah, and
where
does
real serious?
We're all day to day though.
3 minutes.
We are all day to
the
day.
draft. If you guys aren't already in the draft room,
where does Debo go? Where does Travis Kelce go? These are really, really, really going to be interesting questions. That
you can still ask the questions while we're doing the draft.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I will.
We have 3 people that aren't in the room. And we have 3 people not in there.
No, I'm not. No, 4.
Well,
I'm not participating.
Everybody's
No. I'm in the draft room, and there's 3 people
I'm in the draft
that are not online. They're drafting Justin Jefferson with their first pick.
Hey,
well, is he on the list for the first?
He's eligible for draft. So is Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb
eligible.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't do mid-season rankings.
Christian Kirk, Mark Andrews, they're all eligible.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, we have a couple of minutes. So we don't know.
Somebody drop a comment in the draft chat and say, "Hey, come on."
We don't really know what's going on with Tyreek. And so it's the Dolphins offense looked lost for the first couple of series, and then they go on to lose in epic fashion.
Oh
when
my God,
what is the last 757
760?
Something like that.
Something like that.
The last 700 some odd teams that have been up 2 touchdowns with 3 minutes ago have gone 7-0 until I don't know.
Terrible. I just don't even think there's enough time on the clock. Forget the touchdown. Forget D-Hop. Mike Vrabel should win Coach of the Year just from the time management alone.
Will Levis did his thing in the last 3 minutes. So look, when the first play of the game, when that dude threw that pick to your boy 96, I was like, this game is going to be 70-0, and we're going to get a show from these dudes. And then Tyreek goes down on a dirty tackle. Are we going to call it a dirty tackle?
It was not.
Are we going to call it a dirty tackle?
That was definitive force tackle.
Yep. Hey, somebody share their screen for the draft, and so we can pull this up. We do know that Josh said he's going to be in there in the draft.
And I do it. My computer is going to.
I can't share mine. I'm downstairs.
No, Ferg can share his. He did earlier.
I can share. I'll share.
Ian,
I don't.
Ian, share yours via multiple screens. That would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna give it an extra second or two. We got.
We can give it. You're the one that controls what the draft starts.
But hey, Holloway, commish hit Mike Barbie. Tell him, is he getting in or getting out? You got 1 minute. Everybody's in but Barbie.
He might be coaching.
so we can see what our thinking is here.
Who's got the number 1 pick?
Ferg. How did that happen?
Collusion. All right, so Ferg, we know what's going to happen. We know you're picking CMC. Do you want to talk through it?
Juju, let's go, Juju.
Do you want to talk through this CMC pick you have?
Do I need to talk through picking CMC in a redraft?
I don't really think
14 weeks down the road. I'm good. It is 8 p.m., guys. Mike Barbie, I hope you show up in the next few moments.
I'm texting Brandon to get into the room.
And so,
I think Brandon's here.
So Ferg, you are picking CMC? Is that what's happening? Go ahead and talk us through your first pick.
I am. Before I pick, I'm just changing the draft settings so we're not in here all night changing the picks to 60 seconds. Sorry, guys. I meant to do that earlier. I just thought about it. I'm going to hit the start league now. I'm going to go ahead and take CMC first.
Here we go.
It's not really complicated.
How long is it 1 minute picks? 40-second picks?
Yes, 1 minute.
1 minute picks.
So Ferg, talk us through it. There's not much to talk about, really. It's kind
not much to talk about. I mean, he's that guy. He's
just pick CMC.
17 straight games. I mean, they said they wanted to talk about it. So, you know.
Yep.
It's not get complicated. I tell you all the time, don't get cute.
Right, like exactly. Don't get cute with this. You know CMC, he's the leading fantasy point getter right now, and so there's no reason to do anything else but CMC here. It's not a 2-quarterback league. There's no super flex option here. For break down the format of the league.
Let's take a look. Let's see. So we are doing typical. I mean, because it's only 3 weeks, we went old school. Back to the old days, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end. We did do 2 flexes, but we are also doing kicker and defense.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
For old school sakes, because it's only 3 weeks.
Sure.
We're not playing 2 QB.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tyreek,
hoping he's not hurt. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
I like it. Tyreek.
Well, look, it's a no-brainer if he's not hurt. But like the way he ran off the field last week, you kind of had that feeling that he was going to be okay.
Lamb.
So next you got Jamar Chase and CD Lamb.
I was thinking CD Lamb before Chase, but hey,
I was thinking CD Lamb also.
Ooh, hold on. Then Travis
Kelce. Tell us about old reliable. Tell us.
I just can't do Kelce that early.
Yeah, I mean. Normally I wouldn't, but the fact that the Chiefs are really still fighting for a number 1 seed, like they really
they were fighting for a number 1 seed Sunday.
Fighting for their damn lives.
All right. So
here comes Justin Jefferson.
So hold on, we got Lamb
to Barbie because he hasn't drafted.
Hold on, we got Lamb, Kelce, AJ Brown, and then Cooper Kupp. So Lauren, why Cooper Kupp, Lauren?
He's got a really good playoff schedule, and I think right now, him and Stafford just watching that Baltimore game last weekend, there were some catches that he's back. Cooper's back.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something here in this draft? If I would have been taking,
and I'm also on the turn. So
anywhere but first, I would have taken CD Lamb. I swear on my.
I get it.
I was going to take CD Lamb. Anywhere from 2nd to 8th, I was going to take CD Lamb.
Cowboys different this year.
Yeah, no. See, at this point, now we don't have to worry about bye weeks. So it's a completely different strategy for drafting too.
Mm-hmm. So, Mike Barbie, you're about to go on auto draft. Hopefully, you'll
Justin Jefferson.
You'll get Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, and then
Austin
Eckler.
And then Eckler.
Eckler.
He set a Q. He set a Q.
He must have. All right, so this is interesting.
I wouldn't take Eckler though.
I would not take Eckler.
I wouldn't do that.
It's not Eckler. Let's see what he's doing though. That's cute.
I hope nobody has to have Nick Chubb on their roster because auto draft that would be pretty shitty.
Well,
and this
he might end up on Barbie's team.
He might end up on Barbie's team.
Depending on how far he set his draft though.
All right, so as of right now, there are two running backs taken in the first 8 picks. So this is really very anti-fantasy football. Normally it's running back. But you see a run here with the wide receivers with Hill, Chase, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp. And so it really shows how fantasy football is kind of changing. And leaning towards the wide receivers. So Barbie.
That's because
there's JJ.
There's JJ. All right, Lauren.
Now watch JJ get 40 this
Stephon Diggs. Okay, so you went wide receiver.
I did because I also went with teams that I like to get teams for the playoffs. My at least thinking is I don't want teams that are already in the playoffs. I want to get guys that they have to win out. So like this, both of these teams are like under the gun. They both have good playoff schedules. So that's why I guys.
Well, Meryl, talk us through the Bijan pick.
Well, I think Atlanta is like they're trying to win that division. I think he's starting to ramp up a little bit. They got more confidence in him. I think he's going to have a lot of carries, not terrible playoff schedule. So I'm banking on he's just going to like come into it because it's always like he's Cam Akers last year, right? It's just like you get a lot of carries and eventually it's got to turn into something.
Merrill.
I fucking hate you.
If you didn't take Bijan there, I was taking him right after you. So
Well, Ian, you have a good pick. Amon-Ra had his worst fantasy game in forever last week, and so you don't. And he's had
two bad games in a row. Goff is like really struggling, man. Like
Goff is struggling, but I think the Lions are the same as the Chiefs. Like they're going to need to really put up points. They're really going to need to.
Well, Amon-Ra's one of those players that he can be good even if his quarterback sucks.
Yeah,
right. I mean, Goff could have 180 yards passing, and Amon-Ra could have 90 yards, 7 for 90. And
I mean, Amon-Ra typically is like a 13-point floor. Typically.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Absolutely.
let's go. Barkley.
All right. Oh, Saquon. Well, look, Saquon had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Volume, man. If you get chances,
you walking around giving your Giants fans
rushing.
little high fives like this
rushing, 2 touchdowns.
I don't. Whatever.
Can you believe that Saquon only had 1 touchdown all year before?
All year long, 1 time. Okay, well, there goes Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Interesting. Like, I would totally have gone Lamar Jackson there if I was going quarterback. That would have been my pick because
Josh Allen hurts.
Josh Allen. Yeah,
I am liking the way this is setting up.
I bet you are.
The way this is setting up.
Ferg's going Brock Purdy, Debo Samuel right here. That's
I'm thinking about Brock Purdy. I mean, I'm like,
I do all that shit.
I would love to have Josh or Hurts, but I'll be good with Purdy if I don't get those.
Yeah.
I can't
wouldn't
put
be
people
mad
in
at
my
it at all.
queue because you'll see who I'm picking.
You know,
you got to do that on your phone. You got to look at the queue on your phone.
Interesting what's going to happen here with Ferg because there's only 3 weeks left. There's no bye weeks left for the Niners for sure. And so why wouldn't you, Ferg? Why wouldn't you go Debo and Brock Purdy?
In mind here. I got something else.
Well, Mike Evans goes right before Ferg, and Mike Evans has been solid.
I think Debo's too volatile, man. I think it's too early.
I know, I get it.
I would take Ayuk before Debo.
I wouldn't argue with that.
How about
Mike Evans? Interesting.
How about
Mike Evans has been so consistent, dude. So believe me, I have him on my team. So 1 week, bro. 1 week, bro. He's been super
just like
consistent.
Amon-Ra. Just like Amon-Ra.
Super consistent. I'd take Amon-Ra and Mike Evans on my team all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
I wouldn't take Evans in round 2.
I'm going to shock you.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not even mad at it, Bert. I'm not mad at it, bro. You have 3 weeks left. You're playing for 3 weeks.
I'm playing for 3 weeks. We're not playing for the whole year.
And these dudes don't look like they can be stopped, right? These dudes don't look like can be stopped. And I wouldn't be mad at all with that pick, Ian. Let's see what Ferg does here. I saw where your little cursor was going.
Where's my cursor going?
I'm not going to say. I'm just scrolling.
I'm not going to say who's available. That's
all. I feel like this is like when Lauren talked to us about DraftKings and stuff and how you got to do something different than what everybody else would do.
I think you do.
So I'm going to do something a little different here.
No, let's do it. Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
That would be different.
Brandon Aubrey.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this dude's getting 15 points a week. You can't even be mad at that. I take that shit all day.
Hitman.
I like that.
I
like that.
Wow, he believes in Gardner Minshew, and Michael.
I believe in volume. I just heard Ian say a few moments ago. I believe in volume.
Volume is important.
I believe.
Look, that's why if Josh Jacobs is healthy, he would have already been gone.
Oh, probably.
Oh yeah, but he's not. So that's what happened.
Nick Chubb's coming up.
Let's not have that.
Who is Spotter? Who is that? Spotter.
So this is Josh. He was in the comments. This is my guy. He runs like 30 other leagues that I play in.
He'll draft then.
But
Yeah,
he
he's
has some
drafting. He's
strange-
drafting. He's just
Yeah,
taking a long
he
time.
has some really
He's just
cool
thinking.
leagues. Like he has these Game of Thrones inspired leagues
He's in the room.
where I'm currently like in the
Yeah, he's
first
in
and
there.
second place. And
Kyron Williams.
Oh,
Love that pick.
wow.
Love that
Damn,
pick.
I forgot about him. Damn.
Love
I did
that
not-
pick.
Nice
I thought that maybe you guys would forget long enough for
Josh,
me to get
great
back.
pick on the Kyron Williams.
I forgot all about him.
the
I was
Rams
looking
have
at
been
Kyron
playing-
in round 4. I was looking
The
at
Rams
Kyron
have
in
been
round
playing out of their mind.
That's what I was thinking. Round 4.
And
Round 4.
so that's a great pick. Well, look, as for just like you said, you got to do some shit different.
Got to
There's
do some
only
shit
3
that y'all ain't doing.
There's only 3 weeks that you're playing for here, so you gotta think a little bit different when it comes to draft strategy.
Damn.
Yeah, and let's say
Forgot all
King
about that
Olay.
guy.
So King Olay has a hell of a team.
Oh my God, he has a hell of
in-
in the show league. Oh my
in the
God.
show
And he
league.
drafted 14th or 12th or something.
Right,
like
and
that.
now he went chasing Mahomes. So let's
He's
see
not in the room,
what
though.
he does here. Oh,
No,
so
he's
he's
not.
He is
not
exiting the room for some
He
reason.
about
Is that
he
Nick
about-
Chubb? Is that
Right,
Nick
he's
But
Chubb?
it up with Najee.
I
Wow.
hope it's not. I hope it's
That's
not
what you
Nick
get.
Chubb.
That's what you
Nick
get.
Chubb.
You knew what
Unless
time
you
you
said-
knew what time the draft was.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh no!
Ain't
I
no
hope
first
you
place
already
in this one.
paid.
Oh,
Ain't
why
no
would
first
you
place
do
in
that?
this
Everybody,
one. That was
everybody
that shit.
stopped. Everybody was silent watching that.
Oh yeah, dude!
Oh.
That was so funny. That
Sucker.
was so funny.
Look,
I
got
love
nobody
that.
blaming
Oh,
was
and
himself.
right up
now
there
he's in
with
the
when,
room.
when
Now he's
Aya stabbed the
Every
Night
time
King.
you show up-
Oh!
Too late.
Too late, guys.
All right,
Where
bye.
did you leave to?
Go to
I
that
don't
free
even
agent
know.
market.
Mm.
That's painful.
Mm.
That's
In an
painful.
18, you might can survive that in an 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tough. I mean, but
In an
that's
18
tough.
league, I
That's
mean,
really tough.
maybe Damian Pierce will go off this week for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro, that's brutal.
I mean, you're gonna be able to pick up somebody decent.
But you
gotta be able
to pick up somebody.
for waiver wire.
No, it's
Yeah.
just more entertaining for the rest. Jeff, was that not just like when Aya stabbed the Night King? Like everyone in the room. Oh!
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
ETN.
ETN's a great pick.
Oh.
ETN's
Okay,
a great
so-
pick as long as he can stay healthy.
So Brandon just totally sniped me.
You
I
gonna
mean,
go
that's what-
ATM?
that is what
I
Brandon
was
does.
going, I was going ETN.
Well, Ian Mandler, like, there's a running back out there for sure that has just been playing lights out the last couple weeks at least, and
I
has a really
I
good
don't like
has a favorable schedule. I know,
I don't like
He
Got
Pollard.
it.
hates him.
got a
He hates
favorable schedule. Well, then go Brees. Then
He
just get it
hates him.
over.
Najee.
You know, I'm
hates
looking at
him.
Brees. But I'm not going to do it.
No, because they suck. They might have scored 30 points, but they
I
suck.
dare you.
No.
I dare you to take Brees off.
Triple
No, I'm
dog
going to go.
dare
I'm
you.
going to go upside here. I'm going to go upside.
Okay,
You better
that's
not. Okay.
I'm going to go
okay.
upside.
Let's see what you
Yeah.
got.
Okay.
I was thinking about that.
DK Metcalf. Okay. Oh, Josh for sure.
Josh
I mean,
Allen was coming to me
why not?
in the 4th round, Merrill. You did it again.
Yeah, why
I was
not?
taking Allen.
Why
Oh,
not?
whoa! This shit got
Oh.
back on me real quick. Jesus.
Jameer Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore. So DJ Moore
He
went
definitely
4th
said a
round.
cue. He definitely said his cue.
DJ Moore went 4th round.
Yeah,
I thought
I
thought
absolutely
DJ
love
might get
DJ
back.
Moore right now, and he's got a
I
thought
great
DJ
playoff
would get
schedule.
Oh man, and Justin Fields has been so good for
Yep.
him.
I was
So,
thinking
since
of
he's been
hard
back.
about going DJ Moore, Justin Fields in a turn.
dude,
It's
you-
super early, crazy.
I wouldn't have been
For 3
angry with
weeks.
it at
Because
all.
I'm trying to think of 3 weeks, just 3 weeks.
So now
Kylie,
Maryland has to
I-
make a quick decision because he
I
didn't
know.
think he
I
had
just
more
have
time.
no idea. I just really don't. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Juju.
I mean,
When
are
in
you
doubt,
are
go
you thinking
Juju.
wide receiver?
Like, is Devontae Adams fucked up?
No, but
well,
his-
yeah,
his
no,
team
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
his
Oh.
whole team is.
team is. That's the better answer
Is
for
he?
that.
I
Yeah.
thought it was probable. Isn't he questionable this week?
He's been questionable all season.
I don't know, but you got
No.
5 seconds, Merrill. Okay, there we go. Devontae Adams. Okay, so
Hey,
Merrill
when
with
in doubt, go
Devontae.
the old man. When in
Can he
doubt,
be
go
mad?
old man.
So Merrill, your receivers are AJ Brown and Devontae Adams.
yeah,
Can't be
you
upset
all
with
on
that.
my back. God damn,
Look,
why you gotta
look.
get Debo?
Debo's the play there, man. He's been so good.
He
the
has
last
been.
four-
I was really just gonna try to roll out every 49er.
Since he's come back, he's been so
That's really
good,
was my
man.
plan.
He's been so good since he come
Yeah.
back. As we already talked about on this show, Brock Purdy.
Mars a
Brandon-
good pick.
That's who I was debating. But
Look,
should've
I
got
can't
him.
believe he
I
hadn't
forgot
gone yet.
Yeah.
I can't believe
It's
Kamara
just that
hadn't
he's
gone
so
yet.
low. I totally forgot about him. I was like, oh,
He's
damn,
like
I should
eight.
get him.
8 catches a game.
It's the Saints. That's why.
Yep. So then Tony Pollard goes off the board to King Olay. He's making up for his Nick Chubb pick. and Nick Chubb will be dropped for Aaron Jones when this is all said and done with, I'm sure, or something like that, right? But good way to come back on that, Ole, because Pollard would have been my pick a round ago if I didn't see Kamara, because Kamara is
Swift
lights
is not a good
out.
Pick. Swift is not a good pick.
He's got a good playoff schedule, though.
Yeah, but the Eagles don't run the ball.
No.
Yeah, but
they did early. They did early.
Early
Swift had a whole bunch of carries.
If I'm the Eagles,
that's the homer pick, but that's the NFL touchdown leader, and Raheem Mostert goes off the board to Ferg. Oh, it is a good pick, Josh. I think Swift is a good pick at the PPR. I agree with you there. Mostert has just been dynamic.
It's not a good pick in a PPR because he gets 2 targets a game.
Well, let's hope that's more going forward. Remember, you're playing for the last 3 weeks, right? So Ferg, in Lucky 13, that is my starting 2 running backs with McCaffrey and Mostert. So, like, I'm a fan of that. With Devonta Smith rounding it out.
Okay.
So Ferg, you don't have any superstars on your wide receiver room, but you have consistent wide receivers. They're 10 targets a game,
a lot.
6-7 catches a game.
I'm trying to think of the dudes that every week when I lose, I'll be like, "Damn, this dude killed me."
I wish I had this dude. Right.
Damn, this dude I didn't play.
Yeah.
Right. DJ
so I
Moore
wish
is
I had
that
dude. Like, why do I have this dude?
Yeah, DJ Moore's like, okay, somebody took him.
DJ Moore is that dude.
I took
Yeah,
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is that guy to me. He is the
DJ
epitome
Moore
of what you just said.
That guy.
Yeah, he's the epitome of what you just said. Cortland
That's
Sutton is a great pick.
I agree with you, Ian.
Yeah,
that's a really
a
good
great pick.
Absolutely. Hold on. While we're in the middle of drafting, it's not his turn. Merle, can we get some D Hop love for Monday night? I mean, I know you hate D Hop. I know you hate him. You call him washed and bum. I know you saw him. You saw him Monday night when he's not catching passes from Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, that's a good pick.
See what happens.
That's good. I like the Nakua pick.
Yeah, I guess.
I was going to go
Puka's a great pick.
That's
Lamar
good.
Jackson went way too late.
Brandon is
I'm actually surprised that my guy right here hasn't gone yet. Ian,
great pick in Lamar Jackson. Great pick in Lamar Jackson.
Especially where you got him.
Yep. Great pick in Lamar Jackson. Because that guy is going to be great.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Damn, Lauren, I like it.
I mean, this thing be. I mean,
Lauren's team is nice. I'm not going to lie.
Everybody's team should be good in an 8 team. Like, you should not be terrible.
Let me go for the home team here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was Trey McBride as the second tight end off the board.
Yes.
I'm not even
Yes.
I was going to take him. I didn't think anyone would do that. Nice.
Honestly,
he was my guy.
He's been better than Kelsey.
There's only 2 tight ends I was willing to take, and you just took one of them.
Yeah, the tight ends
are
different right now.
I can't believe Jalen Hurts is still on the.
I can.
Playing well.
I can.
Yeah,
but he is, but he will, right? I mean, like when he does, like the upside is insane.
But I wouldn't want to take him
really good
early.
Playoff schedule. He does. He's got a great playoff schedule.
Yeah.
But even
y'all know,
Philly, I just don't trust him. I don't.
Look, y'all need to look a little bit bigger on the tight ends.
Jalen Hurts almost kept me out of Hoofnagel. He almost kept me out of Hoofnagel playoffs, man. He about screwed me over.
Ian, is Pacheco playing this week, Ian? I've been keeping up. I haven't seen.
He's questionable. Nobody knows.
I love him.
He didn't practice.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, for listening to the show and taking our pick.
Yeah.
I don't think he's listening to the show.
I only needed him to last like 3 more picks. I just needed him to get like 3.
Whoa, hold on. King.
Wow, your team's that's what you get.
Yeah, you got to pause that, Jeff.
Oh, that's another.
Hold on.
But he's not on auto. Like he made that pick.
There's no way.
Can we talk about this for a second? Because I am not that type of guy.
No, I don't think he's because there's so few people. He's going to be able to pick up someone else.
Yeah, I mean, we showed up. I mean, the way I feel is like if you know, unless there's some extenuating circumstance, like we all showed up.
But he's got Chubb and Andrews.
They're both on the
people
IL.
have
That's why you got.
the
That's why you
people
got.
have
That's
spoken.
why you had to be in the draft. I mean, I don't.
The
Yeah,
people
no, I
have
get it.
spoken.
It's
All
like,
right, so then
People
Hawkinson
have
goes. So
spoken.
we're gonna have a run of tight ends here. So Hawkinson goes, Trey McBride goes. We won't even talk about the Mark Andrews pick. And
That's
the
wild.
next best tight end statistically is still on the board, and
I
had
should just do it.
one
and
of the
teach y'all
best
not your
weeks.
misery.
Had one of the best weeks last week of any tight end.
But I'm
Even
not going
in
to do that.
Joku.
No,
Joku was balling.
I
no,
think it
not
was
in
Evan.
Joku, but he
I
was.
feel like
Yep,
it was
Oh,
Evan.
Hunter
you're
Henry.
absolutely Evan Ingram.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
consistent.
Evan Ingram has been.
Volume,
He's my
again.
tight end in the show league. He's been
How about
super consistent all year. I love that.
Oh,
dude.
David Montgomery, nice.
I'm not mad at David Montgomery. You block Lauren from getting the handcuff there, or not even the handcuff.
How about this right
I'm
here?
not worried about handcuff though, because we're only doing 3 weeks. Like that was
Oh, there it is.
How about
Dak.
this right here?
wow. That's like
There
that's
it
Jeff,
is.
Jeff's having to wow.
There it
Do
is.
you know how much it hurt my soul to do that?
First,
I
I thought you were going to go a homer pick right there, but you didn't.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
I
it.
thought you were going homer.
We got the Jets this week. I can't do it. The Jets were maybe with no Tyreek.
I wasn't even talking about
Did you
quarterback.
watch the game Monday?
I
Oh,
wasn't even
God.
talking about quarterback, brother.
If I could go homer, I would have waited till later and went to it because I know none of you guys would have took to it.
You can go later, and well, it's gonna this
Tua
comeback
with
to
no
you
Tyreek,
is gonna
I
be
look
interesting.
like Bryce here.
There goes
Yeah.
Brock Purdy off the
I
board.
thought
Great
about
pick.
Purdy, but
Great pick.
if he doesn't throw a touchdown pass, and that means everybody on my
When's the
team
last
is
time
fast.
he didn't throw a touchdown pass when he
But
did?
I'm just saying, if it happens, then everybody is connected to him.
Like, I think the only time he didn't throw 2 touchdown passes in his career was when he went for 375 and won against like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
If we were playing for $5, I would have took him. But
Yeah, no, I get it.
for $20,
I get it.
I'd take that.
I get it, but it's an interesting. It would be an interesting pick for you because then you would have 3 Niners on your
If
team.
Tyreek wasn't hurt, I
Yeah,
would have started off with Tyreek.
I bet you would have. Why not?
That's a
Water.
bad pick.
yeah. Well, I mean, why not though? George Kittle, great pick. That needs to happen.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
make up for your market.
That definitely
he'll
needed to
be able
happen.
to find some people to replace
He's
those two.
pacing now.
Tyree, are you all right? Do we need to check in with Tyree in Rockingham County? Are you all
Yeah,
right?
you need to check in because like that's. I mean,
You
that's
need to
wild.
call me. I need to talk to you or something, brother. What's going on?
Did he do too much pregame? Because he's drafting. Well, he's not in now, right? He's out.
Just off the subject, I have so many teams that missed the playoffs by like one game where I have Andrews, Chubb, and then some combination of either
I have a question.
Deshaun or Kirk Cousins.
Oh, geez.
Jeff, is
Every
this-
single one of those teams missed the playoffs.
Jeff, is this like a 4-week playoff, or where we're going 8-4?
This is 3. We're just going
3 weeks
3 weeks. Okay.
through the playoffs. Yeah,
Brandon,
through the playoffs.
Oh,
Through week
15.
17.
Yeah.
We're not doing 18.
Oh,
If you
that's
do-
a good pick,
if you do
Brandon.
wait,
I had him
if you
queued
do
up.
18, you're a serial killer.
Yeah, serial killer. No, it's 15, 16, 17.
That Rashad White pick is a good
Great pick. Great pick there with Rashad White and
Thank
Javonte.
you.
Great picks, both of y'all. Great picks.
Brandon, I'm gonna stop giving
James
you
Cook,
advice.
great pick, Merrill. Boy, that pass that Josh
That's
Allen threw
crucial.
James Cook last week was
crucial.
it was a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah.
Not only dive into the end zone, but the play was great. He just caught it in stride and just took the hell off. I loved it. And I'm
I
not a
love-
Bills fan per se.
I love football because it's so finicky. Because like
Sam
4
Laporta, that's my guy.
weeks ago, they was talking about James Cook getting
That's
benched
my
for Latavius
guy.
Murray. And
Look.
Leonard Fournette was a thing like 4 weeks ago.
Look, Merrill, pickup of the year in Hoofnagel was me picking up Sam Laporta after
you
week
picked
1.
up Sam Laporta.
Hell
off the
yeah, I
Eagle
did.
Eye?
Hell yeah, I did. And
Yeah.
he got me to the playoffs. That dude is the
Yeah.
reason I'm in the
We
playoffs
are
because
all
I drafted
drafters.
Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson back to back, if you recall,
Yeah.
and then Cooper Kupp. So it was I drafted Cooper Kupp, Mark Andrews, or Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson.
I'm about
And
to do
so-
some asshole stuff here.
Do it.
I thought about Kenneth, but it scared me because he's
Justin Fields,
you think
quarterback.
he's QB?
I love it.
I just want to block. I just want to block him. I want to block him for somebody who's waiting on quarterback.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I
You've
can
been
understand
watching
that.
the fantasy football.
I mean,
You are an asshole.
That's an asshole thing.
I
That
love
was
it.
an asshole move.
I love
In
it.
an
Justin
18,
Fields.
And I
Yeah,
might not
because you
like.
don't
I
wanna
might
play
not like.
against them.
I might not like. Because
The
if
matchup?
Buffalo,
Yep.
if Buffalo
Hey,
loses
but the
a
way
game, they're
QBs
eliminated.
are
So they
getting-
won't. They'll
the
have
way
nothing to play for.
QBs
So
are
Josh
getting
might not
hurt
want to play.
for,
That's
The
true.
way QB's getting hurt every Sunday, though. I mean, it's not.
Did
Well,
you
I'm
see, like-
concerned that if Buffalo loses like next week or week after that, they'll just say fuck it, we'll quit, and Josh Allen won't be motivated.
Yep, I get that.
Fields is playing for his life.
Ian, go to
His
hell.
contract. Ian
I-
picking up
Go
D-Hop.
to hell.
You know what? I
Go
took
to hell,
Nuke.
Ian.
Brown.
I took Nuke not because he's a superstar anymore, and not because his quarterback is great. I just like the connection between Levis and Nuke. Like he just,
I get that.
Yeah,
goes
it's,
to him.
When I
He
watched
goes
the
to
game
him.
and I listened to him,
They look like they hated each other for a while.
Levis is the type of dude that understands he's the one, he's that dude. I'll just feed him, and if it goes bad, we'll always just say he ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
That's how it feels like to me to Levis. Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
make him happy until next year. We'll worry about 24 when 24 gets here. Is Nico hurt or is he good? I didn't
he's
know.
hurt. He's I feel like I don't think he's gonna play this week, but
It's a calf. Yeah, it's a calf injury. He didn't practice today, so Dalton Schultz came back though.
all right, King Ole. We got 15 rounds.
How many rounds?
Oh,
15?
Yeah.
15? Jesus Christ, this is going to take forever.
Yep.
No, not yet. We got these people that are
Hey, can we speed it up to like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Really?
Is there any way to do that?
Yeah, you should.
Hey, okay.
Commissioner.
People
guy,
say, hold on.
Yeah,
I mean,
we gotta
maybe
kind of
like-
get through
maybe
this.
like 45. Maybe like 45 seconds.
Well, you know that's not an option.
Oh, King
Yeah,
Ole
but-
sniped me. I was taking Keenan Allen here.
But-
Well, he's not playing this week.
Isn't he hurt?
Okay.
Yeah.
He is this
He's
week,
out,
but
yeah.
still,
So he's
still-
good. I mean, it's only 3 weeks,
Two
so
more
I don't know. You gonna miss a
Two
whole
more
week? Nah, I don't know about that.
Jeff,
Yes,
what's wrong with you?
3 weeks. It's 3 weeks.
Jeff, you smoke too much weed, bruh.
It's 3 weeks.
You're on that Tucker shit. What the
It's
fuck
3
is
weeks.
wrong with you?
Hilarious.
So, Jeff, thank you for donating $25 to our pool.
I promise you, it's gonna
Oh, you
work
said
out. For
Tucker. Okay, I just missed that.
I promise you, it's gonna work out for me.
Yeah, I hate that.
In the course of 3 weeks, Justin Tucker is gonna score more points than the 5th wide receiver you take.
I'm telling you, you should have been Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, Aubrey's
And I
a
should've.
beast.
But
Aubrey's
I
nice.
just kind of gotta like Justin when it comes down to the
Ole!
clutch.
I like Justin Tucker, so you're not
When
gonna
it
be
comes
mad.
to the clutch, I just kind of like Justin.
All right, so
Shade.
Alexander Madison's
Yeah.
hurt, and he might be hurt for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Tyson
and
Chandler.
So
Maybe he's
Tyson
gonna go
Chandler
Tyson
is the
Chandler.
guy there.
Maybe he didn't want
that's-
to talk about Tyson Chandler. Maybe he
Yeah,
didn't want to
Tyson
talk.
Chandler is the guy there, and it's going to be interesting.
I need
It's
another
gonna be
running
interesting.
back, and I really do not want to take James Conner, but he is the best available starter, especially
That's on
against
me now.
San Francisco this week. I don't like that, but
That's
kinda
why I don't
locked
like
into
it.
kind of
Because of
locked
San
into it
Francisco.
there.
So what do we got here? Charbonnet, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, Ramondre, and Stafford. Stafford's a good pick.
I
Christian
mean-
Watson, when is he coming back?
So we're all taking double quarterbacks now, huh?
Well, I like
No.
because I like Matt Stafford this week, but I like Jared Goff better next week. So if we're doing 3 weeks, we're doing playoffs.
Yeah, sometimes you need to do the matchup, so it's good to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Already back. Already. Got Devon Achane picked Zeke.
That's a good.
Zeke
goes.
quit earlier in the damn playoff draft than he did in the draft we had in September.
Absolutely.
Yes, Zeke goes, and that's really interesting because he is Ramondre is not going to be playing for at least a couple of weeks.
And I don't
And-
love James Conner starting this week. I don't love
Mhm.
it. So I can throw Zeke in there for
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, for supporting my cause and going defense.
Brandon.
on kicker.
What's wrong with y'all?
Cleveland's been balling. It's 3 weeks. Stop thinking about the 15. It's 3 weeks.
I understand that, but why are y'all drafting 2 quarterbacks? I'm not following this logic.
My theory was I'm blocking somebody who thought they were going to get
All right,
Justin
so-
Fields
You just
in the
go
13th round. I was like, I'm not letting that happen.
Time out. Olay just drafted his 3rd player on IR.
Who?
Maybe he's
Christian
drinking.
Oh, Christian
He's drinking. He's drinking.
He's already
Aaron
played.
Jones is actually a nice pick there. I
Yeah.
thought about him.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice pick there.
I don't
Yeah.
like
But
it. I don't want
There's
to
so
ever
few
draft him
people in this
ever
league
again.
that I don't think you'll have problems.
Me either, Meryl. I'm with you.
Ever in life.
49ers D. I mean, for
That's not
I
bad.
don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but
They don't
it's like
score. I mean,
defenses are so easy to stream and play matchups.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
But
It's just like
this round is not terrible.
the Dolphins.
These
would be a
people that
great
do
pick
this
right
stuff
now.
where they draft, back when the Chicago Bears had that really good
Oh,
defense,
yeah.
we would draft them in like
Oh,
the
yeah.
fifth round, stupid stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's
It's like,
dumb.
you can't count on that happening. again.
Ravens defense and shit. Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, who knows? I mean, when he comes back, it's a
It's
finger.
a throw for a hope. It's a throw for a hope.
It's a finger. So when he comes back, he's gonna come back.
Yeah,
It's not like an ankle or a knee.
Championship weekend or something.
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, because at
Yeah.
this point, I have my starters.
I want to
so
see
it is
what Tyree does here, man. Because okay,
Damian Pierce, okay.
instead of Singletary, all right.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
The church
Damian
appreciates
Pierce.
it.
He'll
Hold on,
fucking win. He's gonna win next week.
That's a good pick.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win this week.
That was a while ago, Ferg. That was a while ago.
He's gonna have like two
I know,
people
but
that have
it applies for this right here.
It applies.
Oh, he's gonna
We
win.
just need to knock
He's gonna
people
win this
out.
week.
If he wins this week with 3 dudes that's on IR, I'll never play fantasy
He'll do it.
football again.
He'll do it. That's how this
Don't do
fucking
it
game
just
works,
because.
man.
That's how fantasy works. brother.
Brandon,
I'll
Okay,
never
that's
I'll
all
never
right.
Brandon,
so-
Brandon's kid had a Christmas concert. Shout out to Brandon's kid. Christmas concert today. But,
Okay.
All right, so-
man, I remember those days.
I'm gonna make this pick, and you guys are gonna scream at me.
I'll be right back.
I won't, because I know you're gonna do something silly.
I'm gonna do something silly. I can't find the team. Hang on.
You have 4 seconds. Holy shit!
Strictly
The Falcons.
Strictly on matchup.
I gotta look at the schedule.
Strictly on
Who do they have this week?
They play
The Panthers?
Carolina. They play
Does they get the
Carolina.
Panthers this week or something?
That's exactly why.
The
Damn,
fact that
Cowboys
Harvey's
have
team
been-
has Joe Burrow on it though is terrible. I don't know why you would not. Why would you auto draft? Okay, Fryer move.
And then
I got
after this week, the easiest playoff schedule in the league for a defense: Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Boom.
So you drafted 2 defenses the same reason.
And I'm
why
going
you
to
drafted 2
drop. And
quarterbacks.
after this week, I'm going to drop Atlanta and pick up somebody else.
That's why I did 2 quarterbacks for the same reason you did 2.
Oh, it's not a bad idea. Get a second defense.
Yeah.
I get it.
That
I
score.
get it.
That's not bad.
I'm always big on defense. Always big on those matchups. Now maybe it backfires. Maybe the Giants score 35. What do you do?
Yeah. Okay, this is always fun, like watching what ends up happening. Oh, he's on auto, so we'll
He's
see.
on auto. He's not picking.
He's just trashing now.
Bottoms up,
He's
yo.
trashing.
But how the hell does he put together that damn team in the show league? Was that just like luck?
I don't know.
He got
He was in the draft. He was in the draft.
Come on,
And he
dude.
just-
That's not a
He
bad
pieced
pick.
that thing together.
All right, I'm back. So what do we got since I'm gone? Okay. Oh, we got another kicker going with McManus. Falcons, Ravens, Aubrey, McLaurin, Lockett, Cowboys D, which is not going to be a very good pick, Lauren. They have a really tough schedule offensively.
Very tough schedule.
Friarmouth,
Buffalo.
Eagles, Rasheed Rice, Chris Godwin. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Cowboys play
Deontay,
Buffalo.
Njoku, and Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren's a nice pick, actually.
Yes, it is.
This was a very interesting draft.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Like you haven't watched football all season, with the exception of King Olay. I don't know what he's got going on, but like having
Past that,
watched
whatever it is, past that, man. Whatever you got, past
that,
that.
Past
having
that.
watched it and knowing that it's crazy, and then we still turn around and say the same things. It's like I'm hard headed.
The Kelsey thing, yeah. The Kelsey thing is just like I definitely just
I'm scared.
that's
of
early,
Kelsey.
man. But I mean, we'll see. Maybe it'll like I
It's
said,
so
if you think
close.
it's gonna. You know what you're doing.
Maybe it's just because I hate Taylor Swift. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I hate Taylor Swift. So
I mean, and he went fifth. I mean, he went fifth in like real draft. So, damn, you took my man. I was gonna take Addison.
Sorry.
I mean, he's gonna be a great pick with JJ.
I'll trade him to you.
Maybe not playing.
Lauren, hold on, Lauren. Lauren, whose jersey is this, Lauren?
Oh, Chiefs, nice pick.
Whose jersey is this, Lauren?
9.
Is that Rodney Pete?
Not Rodney Pete.
Hold on, let me see if I can get the.
Oh,
let me see if I can
jeez.
get the patch close so you can see
Drew
the
Brees.
patch. Can you see the
Okay,
patch?
got a little Drew Brees.
Can you see the patch?
No.
Drew Brees?
This is my Bobby Boucher jersey.
Oh, shit.
That's
So,
gangster.
I was trying to
The
for
water
Louisiana.
boy.
I was trying to get you some Louisiana.
You need. You know what you need to
got
get? You need to get you a Vicky Valancourt jersey.
Lauren, you just went on auto there.
Hey, I have a.
And they got you
I have
in
a
one of
big
your
phone.
Ravens fans.
I have an Average Joe's dodgeball jersey. I'm gonna break out.
Okay. I ain't mad at you there.
Who took Aubrey?
Aubrey was gone 4 rounds ago, bro.
Oh, I didn't even realize I took
Yeah,
it.
Lawrence took Aubrey.
Lauren got him.
I wanted
On
Aubrey.
auto.
Oh,
You had him in
auto,
a queue.
she took
You had him on a
Aubrey.
queue, didn't you?
Yeah, she's not playing no games.
I'm sorry, I'll take OBJ. OBJ looked good last week.
Yeah,
looked
he
good.
looked good last week. He admittedly ran the wrong route.
Oh, Bizzle.
He totally
So-
changed directions in the middle of it. Like, that was insane.
Yeah.
His hips went, did a 180, still caught the ball.
All right,
it was
so
crazy.
I'm taking bets on King Olay on this round drafts Justin Herbert. Daniel Carlson.
Who'd he say? Who's that?
Carlson.
Daniel
That
Carlson.
Carlson gets 7 field goals on Thursday night. He'll get like 7 field goals.
All right, so hey, look, when this draft is over, I have to go. But I want y'all can stay on and talk about it or whatever. But I gotta do.
I have to jump. I gotta jump.
Hey, I mean,
Well,
we're
break-
about to go. We
Yeah,
have 2
no, I
picks
mean,
left.
yeah, no, I gotta dip. I gotta eat the rest of this sub. I'm
Josh,
so hungry.
Thanks for
You
the
eat on
money.
you eat on camera? Go ahead, eat on camera. Okay.
No, bro.
I just ate some chocolate. on
Thanks for the money.
No, it's ice cream. I gotta go too.
Yeah, thanks for the
Dude,
money.
you took Madison and Aaron Jones. You talking about thanks for the money?
Look, Madison and Madison will. They
Oh,
might.
who is Josh? Is that the B Merc? Who's
They
No,
said he
that's-
might be on.
Oh, Jeff, you just took Herbert.
I didn't take Herbert. I'm just messing with the phone. I'll dump him later. It doesn't matter.
Bird.
Justin Tucker in the 8th
He
round and
doesn't.
then up
He
here
doesn't
on
need
IR.
him. He's just playing.
I'm looking at the comments.
Foreman?
And Deontay
I
Foreman.
was looking at the comments. I'll dump Herbert.
Oh,
It's no-
he go
it's irrelevant.
Ferg. Josh said 20. He outscores you.
Side, we can do the side
Look,
bet.
Oh,
Josh.
how are you doing the matchups? How did the matchups?
Josh,
Just
I
letting it
think that's
randomly
all
do it?
depending on
It's
how
been a
the
random.
49ers do, brother.
I want to play King Olay.
I bet you do.
But watch him win.
That's the matchup I want.
No, I don't. I don't want to play it because he's gonna win. I don't want to lose to him.
There's a lot of good free agents. Like you
I don't
guys,
want to lose.
Who are the Niners playing this week, Ferg? Who are the Niners playing
Seattle.
this week?
Seattle and Drew
Oh,
Lock.
look, Josh, you in trouble, bro.
Seattle and Drew Lock.
I hope it's in Santa Clara. For your sake, Ferg.
It doesn't matter if it's on the moon. It's
You're right.
Seattle.
You might be
Drew
right.
Lock.
You might be right.
There you go.
There it is.
All right. Well, the draft
Jerome
is
Ford in the
complete.
last round is a great pick, though.
Well,
Let's
and with
check-
it is a
check
great
the
pick.
matchups.
Yeah,
All right.
Jerome
So
Ford in
what
the
do we
last
got
round.
matchup
Oh
wise?
yeah, definitely.
So I
We
have
Rebel
Lauren.
Scum against Team Spada.
I get Lauren.
Jeff and
Oh,
Lauren.
Playing Barbie.
Some teams aren't set right. There's no way Jeff scores 162 and Lauren scores 102. Lauren's got
You
a
got to
better
check the
team.
players that are in the lineup because I see
Oh, he's
some
got
guys-
Justin
Justin
Herbert
Herbert in
20.
your starting lineup.
And Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
So really, it's more
Yeah,
than
you-
162.
What kind of scoring do we have here? That I
Oh my goodness. Oh
What
my
kind of
goodness.
scoring is this?
Some of us have watched football and some of us have
Zero,
not.
got
That's all I'm going to say.
Scoring?
No, Josh,
I
you're
didn't.
doing.
This is standard scoring. I did not.
Josh,
change-
it's 3
I did not
weeks.
No,
update
this is
anything.
not standard scoring. 8 catches for 129 and 2. That's
Hold
820.
on.
That's 32 points. Okay.
Go to the scoring. Look at this is even 4-point
No, that's
touchdown.
week-
It's not
that's-
even 6-point touchdown.
That's how many points he scored in week 1 versus Pittsburgh.
Right.
Receiving.
Oh, so wait a
is
minute.
at-
So how is it gonna know to let this thing play out?
because it's only set up for the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
here's
done
week
this.
15. Week 15. Here's your matchups.
Ferg
I see
and
what you're
Lauren.
saying. I see
Right
what
now,
you're saying.
I made some changes.
If you
Does
just
that help?
hit playoffs, and you'll see. It's
That's what
only
you're
running
saying.
playoffs.
I'm in
All
week
right,
15. This is
So
week
I actually
15.
don't have Lauren. I have Mike Barbie. Even
No,
better.
you have Team JF is Lauren in week 15.
Yeah, I play King
I'm
on
looking
like,
at the
great.
standings.
Oh, of course you do, Meryl.
Oh, great.
When I go to
What am I
standings,
missing
when I go to
this?
playoffs, it says I'm playing. I'm number 8, and then I'm
Where's
playing
playoffs?
Mike.
What am I missing here? What am I doing?
Yeah, you're playing Mike. Yeah, that's how it is. Because I guess they went by the real score. What
Scroll
people
down.
did.
Scroll down the standings down there, and
Yeah,
now,
but Jeff's
well,
supposed
because
to
you're doing it
say-
on the computer. I'm doing it on the phone.
Yeah.
On my phone, when I hit the standings and go to playoff matchup for week 15, it says I'm playing Mike.
Yeah.
But you're
Go to
correct.
league and then scroll all the way
In
down.
the matchup says that I would have played. Okay, I see what it did. It ran a whole season for us as if we started at week 1.
Absolutely.
But skip week 1 and go all the way to week 15.
I'm in week 15.
I'm so confused.
Scroll down. I mean, isn't there a thing that says playoffs on your computer?
Not on the computer.
Y'all, I'm gonna dip.
Computer
I will
sleeper
holler
app
at
is
y'all later
weird.
on.
All right, get your food, man. Get your blood sugar up.
Peace out, y'all.
See you later.
Later, bro.
Go to the league right there where it says league.
Right there. Yep. And then scroll down.
Now it's where it says matchups. Go back up to the top. Go back to the top. Go back to the top. Right there it says matchups. It says week 1. Go to week 15. On to the right. Right? Yeah.
It's still you and Lauren.
Oh, it literally calculated our score. Oh shit!
On the phone, it completely works. On the phone, it goes straight to playoffs. Yeah.
Oh man, my team crushed it for.
So who do I play in week 15 then?
In week 15, it says you and Brandon are playing.
Yeah.
Let me look at
and he's a 7-point favorite.
So is it 138 to 131?
Yes.
All right, so it's just not matched up here, right?
So, and then Kingo Lay is
I gotta
actually
set my
scheduled to
team,
score
though.
89 points against Holloway from 127.
Yeah, see, I
Lauren
gotta
and
get those
Spada
defense
are in
out
a
of
tight
there.
one, 132 to
I'm gonna change
131. And then I'm
gonna take
scheduled
out-
to
I'm gonna
blow
take out
out
the
Mike,
Eagles. I'm gonna
138 to
put in
97.
Atlanta.
Yeah, this is interesting.
That
All
is
right,
so
we gotta
interesting
get
how
going too.
it's thinking about it. It's like, yeah, this is what you should do based off
Yeah,
of
this is
what
what you
people
should
have
do.
done.
And I feel like they pay people to do this, so I always just go by what they say.
Because it told me to play. It's like Fryermuth instead of McBride.
I
Oh
got
no!
I like my team. I'm gonna run with it, and
I'm
whatever
good.
happens, happens.
Yeah,
I'm
I like.
running
Yeah,
with it.
You don't have much
like
of
my
a choice.
I like my team. I don't feel like I need to jump onto like the waivers and do anything crazy.
Wait,
Nah.
didn't I draft Jerome Ford? Yeah, I did.
He did.
Oh yeah, did somebody draft him? I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I got
He
him.
did.
Oh, Mike said he gonna hit you up and he'll pay tomorrow.
Okay, that's great. This don't matter. It's all donations. The church loves free money.
There it is.
All right, guys, I gotta
If I
take off.
win, I'll donate my money to some worthy charity.
Let's go.
Oh, we're done.
Josh
I
wants to
stopped
bet.
sharing. I stopped sharing.
Yeah. Any parting shots before we go?
Any parting shots? Tell us about something you're looking forward to this week. We didn't even get into Thursday night football.
I'm just looking
which is
forward
like all the really very important, but we didn't even get into it.
Points. I haven't broken points. That's all I care about.
You haven't done what now?
Saturday games.
Oh yeah, I'm glad there are Saturday games.
There's
So
three
Make sure you
Saturday
set your
games.
lineup. Set your
Three Saturday
lineup
games?
tomorrow.
3 Saturday
Make sure
games. Yeah.
when you're setting your lineups, make sure you put your Thursday guys
The DFS lineup.
and your Saturday guys in the hard lineup spot, so you save your flex spots in case something happens Sunday.
yep.
For you guys, do remember
Who plays,
that.
who plays tomorrow?
That is Chargers Raiders with no Keenan Allen that we did
Oh my
not
God.
even get to talk
Yep.
No,
Hey, Easton Stick seems to love Austin Eckler, so I'm all about it.
I thought Austin Eckler was
Yeah. I gotta find some prop bets I like. Maybe I'll do some prop bets.
Saturday's gonna be a good one for that.
Saturday.
All
Who
right,
plays
guys.
Saturday?
Detroit plays.
Minnesota
Detroit, okay.
and
Vikings at the
Minnesota.
Bengals, Steelers at
Bengals.
the Colts, and Broncos at the Lions.
Yeah.
Saturday.
I got a league where we don't start the playoffs until it's a 10-person league and only 4 people make it. So we don't start until next week, and I got to win to get in to stay position for.
That's how Christian Reed's league is.
Yeah.
And it goes to 8 weeks.
And it's old school, man. It's old school standard. They're, just bare bones.
This thing like really like simulated the entire season.
Yeah.
It did. It's crazy.
In a Madden type of way.
I'm just looking at it on the phone for the first time right now.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
really
thing says a week 15. See, mine starts at week 1. I'm just trying to fast forward to week 15.
Yeah,
I gotta take off. But good luck. Good luck.
I'm out too. We'll see y'all.
All right, y'all.
Peace. Good luck.
All right, later.
Peace.
Peace out.
Later.
I guess better end the stream before we stream it in perpetuity.